Good evening, all. Well, that's a bit loud. Bring that down. Don't want too much gain. There we go. Tibbs with the subscription. Thank you. Already. Before I was even on. Much appreciated. Can we replay that? No. Okay. Much appreciated indeed. Good start. Hello, Raven. Hello, Tibbs. Hello, Becky. Boo. What are we booing for? What did I do? So, new game. I was going to play Slay the Princess, which was gifted to me by Becky here. Or Tiger Lily. Oh, Treasure Scare. Okay. Yeah, that's usually reserved for booing bad jokes, that one. So, but yes. I see your context now, and it does work. But yeah, we were going to play Slay the Princess, which was gifted to us by Tiger Lily there. But we've just had a sort of eerie game. So the VIP of the channel, or in other words, my partner Helen, suggested Blueprints, which I know is a puzzle sort of discovery game, but other than that, I don't really know anything. So we're going in cold. All I've been told is have a notebook. So what I've done is, if we go to action, the music will cut out for a second, but so I've got my OneNote here so we can work things out together. But if this becomes a bit too much, I will just do it off screen. But we're streaming the screen so I can flip back and forth between these. Yeah, so let's just get on with the game then. So we bring it over here and we have a little press of play. So yeah, all I can see is a big house and the title screen of like blueprints. So we'll see how we get on. I'm hoping it's not, well, I hope it's good, but let's hope it's not beyond my little brain. Right. Hydration. So we've got until sort of 7:15, because I've got to eat food before D&D. Because we've got D&D this evening as well. Not that we're not streaming that, so. Alright. New games, settings, quick game. Stuff. New game. I felt so dumb it took me a little bit to realise the title was a play on words. Oh, Becky. It's basically a pun. Okay. Let's switch on right now because it might be one of those games that has like clues at the very start that you just sort of miss. It's raining. Also, how if this? Oh god, he's quite right. That's how you make me jump, because I've still not turned down the alert sound in my headset. Kind of scared of missing them. Also, good evening, Mother Trucker. Ugh, hello.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount
Herbert
Holly
S. Sinclair.
Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament. And
So he's kicked the
hereby
bucket.
revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Okay, it's a
I give
large
and
family.
bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Look at that cliffside garden. Cool.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my
46th room.
45-room estate.
Ah, cool. Okay.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Ah, okay. Cool. Find the 46th room. Easy. Put a bit of dry rule in, make a new one. Job done. Day 1, so it's tracking days as well. Kid looks like he's trying to get into Jumanji. Go. Okay, why is there a step count in the top left is the first question. Doesn't count to my steps. Okay. It looks pretty. I like the style. Nice reflective floor. Busts. Okay. I think the first thing we'll do is go outside and have a look. So I do like the... Okay, go. No questions, just get on with it. God, whoever did the extensions and stuff on this, it's a bit haphazard. No wonder you lost your 46 room. Okay. Ooh. Birds. You seen the 46? Have you seen the 40? No. Okay, I can't jump. It's like I was watching a TikTok recently of someone who discovered like a staircase in their house, went upstairs and they had a whole attic stuff like room they didn't know about. Okay. They had a whole attic room they didn't know about, but that attic room when they finally got up there had a window. So how have you lived in a house for so long, seeing like, you know, a small window like this and not investigated? Like clearly you should know what windows you have. Alright, let's go. I don't know if there's a time. Oh. Okay, the steps have gone down to 49. Okay, it does let us out the house. That's interesting. 48. Does the day run out when I've run out of steps? Ooh. Interesting. Music's changed. So I'm guessing our day will run out when that timer runs out. So let's test our surroundings first. And I don't know if that timer is a timer or if it is... Ooh, what's that? That's a campsite. A timer, or is it like the old Pokemon games where time was related to how many steps you took? Okay. Right. Oh god, okay. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the state overnight. Oh, this is my campsite. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time for the blueprint menu tab. You can be this can be accessed blueprint. Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. So in going backwards to check out the grounds, I have found where I came from. Hey, ooh, smoke. So it's basically an escape room now. I get a little frustrated how many escape rooms rely on combination locks rather than doing nice set pieces. Not that I've done that many. I've only done like 2 escape rooms, I think. Okay. Yeah, I could technically brute force the lock, couldn't I? Just sit there, technically not walking anywhere. This is a bit sus. Do you have an underground bunker? Can't click on it. Okay. Orchards needs looking into. They're just flowers. Gate doesn't allow us in. Or out, sorry. I wonder if it's procedural as well, like each time you play, do they like change up the combinations, or are the clues very specific? Like people's birthdays and such. Right, we didn't go down here. We'll put a wiggle on, because we're going to walk the same distance anyway. Aha. Ooh. That looks interesting. Can we die? Maybe not try it, no. It said tab, okay. This better not... Much like the Stanley Parables and things, it has the potential to become a spooky game quite easily. Okay, we have a brazier. That are unlit. We have no way of lighting them. We cannot jump these things. But there does seem to be more space back there. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. The steps go down when entering new areas, it seems, and re-entering areas. I was just watching the counter. When you change, okay, so it's more yeah, repetitions than it is steps already. Didn't see that. Can we crouch? Nope. It looks like a track, like a mine track. Cool. Yeah, just gonna rearrange my mic. I've just put my desk back to right after moving it all over to the our living room space. We don't really have a living room in school, like an open plan bedroom, you could call it, I suppose, because they're large Victorian rooms. But yeah, I've just moved this all back after playing Split Fiction with Helen on the big screen TV. Not big screen TV, but bigger than my computer screen. And we could actually sit on sofas. Only because only my PC could play it. Good game. It's a little shame that the ending was so sort of sudden, but still good. Right. Back at the start. Walking sticks. Taxi Day Birds. I don't know what I need to be taking notes of. I imagine it's a bit more being vase. Don't know what can be interacted. Aha, so maybe we should start with this letter that's right in front of us, with the blueprints as well, which will probably be our tab menu. Open only in the event of my death. Well, we're going to assume whose death that was. Oh my god. That's a lot of reading. I'm very sorry, guys, if my reading speed and stuttering will annoy you. It annoys me, and I have to live with it. Right. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I still looked quite young when we saw it. And I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. Why did you put it in the fine print if you want it? Anyway. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. Is the tent on the estate? I don't. You may not stay overnight. Okay. In the manor, or is that like, can I sleep outside and come back in? I don't know. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. Okay. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Wish all my love and wishes best of luck. Herbert, what's his face? Interesting. So the place is gonna sort of shift around, I imagine. So how are the blueprints helpful if they move? The Mount Holly blueprints. This will serve as a useful map. Inventory log. During your adventure, you may access blueprints with tab. Tab. Okay. So the antechamber is what we're looking for, and the entrance hall is here. Easy. Straight line. Job done. All the rooms seem to be square. Oh, I don't want to call it a day. Why would you want to call it a day as well if they reset each time? You need a new screen. Your 20... See, I've got an old TV as my main monitor screen, and then a little one off to the side, which was my original PC screen. Actually, a lot of my computer stuff is hand-me-downs from my flatmates. But what I want in a new screen is a better refresh rate. I'm sitting on 60 Hz, and you can you get that jumpiness when you shift around. That's what I want from a new screen. Anyway. Oh, God. Okay, playing card. Ace of Spades. What can we touch? Can we touch anything? Queen of Diamonds. Can open that door, so we can just travel. Oh, I thought a countdown had started because I heard clock going. Okay. Is the time important? Does that change? It is a working clock. It is moving. I could be going overboard now. I could just be analysing everything a bit too much. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so what Raven said was not a secret. It is told to us. Okay, I don't want to seem... Apart from the pictures on the wall, there's not much going on in here. So, guys, should we go left, center, or right? I don't have a preference yet. I have a working PC again, so happy to be gaming. Monitor can wait. Yes, true. Left, straight with a question mark. Left was a bit more assertive there. You up. Ah. Maybe later with the up. So we'll go left because that was more determined. Oh. Wait, that's not how rooms work. What? So do I just make my way there? Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Okay. There's 2 items in here. The hallway is just an A to B, so if the place we're trying to get to is north... Well, blueprints don't come up very well in here. We'll save the hallway for travel, I guess. Let's go to the closet. I want to see what items are. Okay, so it just spawns the room. That's not quite what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was more wander around a house finding like lore and materials and stuff. Okay, a gym. So there was 2 items. Interesting that tells you as well that there are 2 items. Oh, and shoes. Running shoes. Occasionally save when travelling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay. Could have been good when I was running around outside. But assuming this isn't lying and there's 2 items in there, we are done in that room. So then we'll go straight question mark. I thought it was giving me a selection of rooms. Lavatory. Doesn't look like it's got any notes on it, so that seems boring. This one has +1 key, +1 treasure, and +1 coins. The nook looks nice though, but it's a bit weird to have a nook right in the middle of the house. But let's go storeroom and get a load of like items going first, because we probably need stuff to continue. Okay, coin 1. Yeah, 1 coin, one of everything. 1 coin, 1 treasure. 1 key. Okay. I thought there was a bit... I don't know really what to take notes on. I thought there was going to be like lots of lore reading and documents and stuff, so... I'm sure day 2 will humble us. Okay. The nook is back. The spare room looks like you can just go A to B. Guest room plus is 10. We need a room with another door on it, so we don't want a guest room, otherwise we just locked ourselves out of the rest of the building, because there'll be no rooms to carry on. So if we go nook on this side, it means we can travel north. There's a weird cuck chair to the nook. So the 1 key. Chess pieces. There's a lot of gaming. Well, not a lot of gaming, but there's playing cards outside. I don't know how much attention I need to be bringing. Oh. Journey noteworthy. Oh, we were just saying about notes. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool when you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. Again, I don't really know what to take into account yet. Apart from like the map. So, because this is going to change next day, I imagine. So we want a rough idea of what we did the previous day, maybe? Question mark. Let's continue onwards. Where are we? Down there. So we've got 2 across rooms. A den. The den has lots of doors. There'd be a waste of a door to the left, though, if we put that there. So let's use a corridor or spare room. Corridor, it was always left unlocked. Left unlocked. Does that mean if I spawn it, it stays or something? I'll go spare room, because it seems the most... Yep, that checks out. Looks like most spare rooms, if you have plenty of space in your home. Although I don't think any millennial would know what that was. The spare room is the every other room. It's not spare, it just does every other job and you don't know how to name it. Paint. I like the sort of not quite shell-shaded like lines and stuff. Feels a bit weird rushing across, so... all these turn. Yeah, there's no straight on. That's fine. Let's do way. Okay. For anyone who's new and watching, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is first playthrough. Ah, more photos. Well, these illustrations seem to be quite prominent. I don't know what we do with our treasures and stuff. I assume there'll be locked doors along the way. Aha. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Do I keep my... Oh no, it said we start fresh every day. So I assume west wing would mean these 2 columns over here. So that's why you need keys. Yes, I assume. Don't want a dead end. Security might be in. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Currently in the house, so it's a predetermined pool of rooms, I guess. I think they'll give us a lot of information, seeing what requires a gem to use. Yes, I think we'll learn a lot doing that. Oh, cutscenes? That's cool. It looked like a vintage Pokemon trainer. I mean, this is supposed to be, what, 1993? Things are seeming a bit more sinister, but I don't think they're supposed to. I know quite a few people that will cosplay this little lad. Right, this is definitely going to help with information, I think. I can... Me. Now, do we move in the camera? We do. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 rooms on the screen. Drink, little coin. We can read this. Blue memos true, red memos lies. What's that say? One writing of... It looks more like a graphical glitch than someone, because... Can anyone else see that? One... I hope that it's not a glitch. Right, I'm gonna... One... of hand, I think. Alright, well, I've taken a picture of it, should we say? Can we zoom in? No. So we know we're here. If there's something moves on this, I'm just going to poop my pants and leave. I'll be leaving that poop in my last will and testament as well. Okay, there's an upstairs on that one, but I don't think there'll be doors upstairs. That'd be... Can tapes 3. Okay, that's the Nook room. That looks like a vault door. That's cool. That looks like a wine cellar. There's the spare room. Corridor, the room we're in. Office, a wardrobe. Can't tell that one. Baby's room, that's awful. Oh, it's jewellery. Okay, I thought it was like a roulette wheel, so I thought it was like a little casino room. Something else in there. Art gallery type thing. The Nook room again. I don't know how poignant these are on the screen. Swimming pool. And that's that vault door again. What does this do? Welcome to Holly Security. Press enter. Security. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. That's not so helpful. That's just telling me that I've picked up everything that I've gone past. I thought it was going to be a list of the available stuff. Main menu. Keycard system. Security doors and doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. We could just unlock everything, right? Keycard system settings, security level medium. Offline mode locked. Set security level, change offline mode. Set security level. The security level determines the doors, the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors within low settings and 5 to 6 within high settings. Is this just a I don't know if this is supposed to be like a in-game difficulty setting. Hello, Ivy. But surely less hindrance is best, so we'll put them as low. Confirm setting. And then change, I don't know what offline mode does. This mode determines the default settings the security doors will be set to if the power is lost. During a blackout, for example. As the general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlock if any staff are working on the thing. So yeah, we want, if it goes offline, to be unlocked. That sounds like less resistance to me. Firm settings. Back. Return to security menu. Log into network. Terminal password. Easy. Guessed. Well, okay, fine. So we need a password. Oh, yep, good shout there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. Then there's the alphabetical 1, 2, 3, 4, which is, everybody, QWERTY. No. Okay. So we need security password. Let's go to our handy dandy notebook. Security system password. We'll bring that back to us here. Look, we made a note, everyone. Mod view on phone. Is that does that take up most of the real estate of your phone? Okay, so we know we haven't missed anything so far. That's all that's done. Oh, information. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll. Do I have to remember dates? Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computers terminals, as opposed to the analog computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where this the punch lock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Babbage. House manager, Miss Babbage. Let's do that as well. People. Let's do people over here. Miss. We'll go house manager, Miss Babbage. Cool. You're gonna have to ignore my spellings and stuff as well. Right. Oh, lots of information. Oh, okay. Should I be taking note of these drawings? Probably. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to gain entry. That's good for us because we're trying to get in it. Key cards access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Right. Interesting. So guess. Let's see what's available to us to the south. Furnace. You are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. What does a red room do, though? Oh, look, it's the laboratory. I was talking about the punch card thing. The laboratory would break a door to there. But we would learn some more. The den has one little gem. I think we'll just see what the red rooms are about. Oh, it's got a security rank in the corner. Okay. What is a red room? Red doesn't usually seem good, and the furnace does look scary. Yeah, I don't like it. I was just thinking Mother Trucker's going to do a bit to scare me here. Good evening, Rubber Ducky. How are you? Two rowboats go into a... Oh, two rowboats got into a fight last night at the bar. It was an ordeal. Very good. Very good. Clap, clap, clap. I think my noise cancellation stops me from clapping. Hang on. One or two came through. Okay. Red rooms feel like a pointless dead end. I don't think there's anything good here. I hope I don't have to log the possibilities of rooms from previous rooms. Let's head north. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Weird. And now why is there a heat thing on my... You have drawn floor plans. You must select one to draft. Oh, so I can't back out of this. Ooh, that's interesting. That one seems logical since it's on the edge of the... Observatory. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. Gem required. We have a gem. That seems important. So... For the sake of learning, we'll do observatory. If I shut this door, do I stop? Why is it? Oh, can't shut doors. Okay. Okay. So I've gained 1 star. That hasn't... The star hasn't joined the sort of items in the top right. It's joined my resources on the top left. That could be telling to what the star's about. More pictures on the wall. Let's look at you. The Fixed Stars. Constellations by Richard Witt. Ben Bird and Sons Publishing. Okay. I don't know how many... Oh, God. Again. Apologies for how many... How long is this? Okay. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations. Impress your friends and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star. 1. +1 gold star. Or +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice. 3 steps. Diamondus Minor. +1 gem. The Southern Cross rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Don't know what an apple does though. Key. Gain a key. Diamond. Gives you 5 gems. Plexus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. That's probably not good for us. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. There's so many things already going on. There's so many like currencies already. Okay. Let me just note these down. In my handy dandy phone in my hand. In case we don't see it again for a while. So again, we don't know how that works. I may add these screenshots to our OneNote later. Okay. Flowers. So we have 1 star, but I don't know if we do something with that or if it gets used later. Dunes? Ooh. Interesting. Is this just something to play with, or is that actually something? I think that might just be a red herring there to just play with. There's a clock at the bottom. That's cool. Never seen that before. This. Do we dial it in to see what we want to see? Interesting. Ah, okay, so don't know if we have to aim this thing. I mean, we could look at it from this end and it would just be an amazing microscope. Let's see what this one does. Oh, I can't jump. Oh. Okay, I think that's... Can we go further? Might break my tiny little dandy boy legs. There is a wheel on the side. I don't know if that means anything. No, we want to go that way. Assuming we want to point it out of here. Okay. Okay, so there's 1 star. North star. It tells you what it is. Gain 1 coin. I don't know if we have to do that. And I assume we have to spend our coins to do it. Well, sorry, our stars to do it. Let's hold off for now, because we have 3 coins. If we go... Ooh, oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Fuck, fuck me. I just danced on the threshold of the door and lost like 4 steps. And it was just enough like reaction time to momentum that, yeah. Oh fuck me. Right. I just wanted to check if the computer said with the furnace room and that, if there are any hidden items that I'm seeing. Whoop. Yeah, okay. There's fruits as well. It's mentioned flowers already as well. I wonder if anyone's done this game in one run without realizing. I don't know if that's possible. Okay. And? Some guy was really excited to show me his artwork. I looked at it and I was like, and? My doctor told me, my doctor told me that my DNA was backwards. I said, and? You can't bad joke that one. Right, let's have a look. Ugh, why is it so... Okay. Why is it rippling? I think because I opened the furnace, that probably had a knock-on effect. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of the potential floor plans. Red rooms are bad. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. Don't want to do that. Oh, we can make up to... Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Yeah, so we can make up some of our lost ground. But that will give us a dead end because of the way floors lay down. Oh, I don't like that, because I don't now want to have to backtrack. I suppose backtrack to hallway's not as bad. Oh, now I've selected it, I have to use it. Oh, I'm starting to figure out the crux of the game. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I suppose we could do that anyway, gain 2, and then just spend them going backwards anyway. Because we don't know what coins are used for yet, and I don't want to just waste them marching back and forth through it. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll do that and then head up through hallway back. Hopefully we can learn something in the bedroom. That's what she said. Right. Bedroom. So yeah, that door's a mess. But we gained something. More chess pieces. Do I need to be making notes of these kind of weird items? We may as well make the most of this room. So should we use a key? But then keys are probably quite rare, and progression through doors is probably better than items in chests? Question mark. But for assuming I'm not going to get through anywhere on the first. One spoiler I give you, you will be frustrated by this boy's lack of jumping and climbing skills. Oh, okay. Okay. So for the sake of knowledge, and since I did a doorway tango to lose some steps, I think we'll just use this day to experiment with as many different parts as possible. So we found a trunk, we'll use a key. Okay, lots of gold. Okay. Okay. So tree. Oh, that's weird. Origami bits and pieces. Greetings from Reddington. Why can I look at that? Postcard. Greetings from Reddington. Of course, there's a bedroom. Okay. Ooh, picture. Ah. She's got a moon necklace on. That seems quite poignant. Let's take a picture of you. I think she's the one in the match. Okay. Is the music a bit too loud as well, or are we good? It seems to be matching my volume as far as I can tell. So yeah, let's go right and right again through the hallway. I think kitchen food for sale. Why do I need food? Parlor has a puzzle. That sounds cool. Don't have any. Do I have to have a gem to spawn the room? Let's find out. No, right. Okay. That makes sense. So I guess we'll do parlor. I don't know what the furnace did. Oh wait, we can read it. Oh, going through. I can't read it, it's too small. Right. Let's do the parlor and then I'll read what the furnace was. It might make more sense to me now. You're more like to draw red rooms. Okay. Right, so that makes sense. So why would you ever make the furnace? Okay. Pictures first. We got old dead. What's his face? Ooh. Okay. This box contains gems. The other two boxes contains gems. All three boxes contains gems. Right. It's just like the lying sort of, you know, one can only tell truth, the others can only tell lies. That's the key for the boxes. Wind up key, a component of the parlor game. Oh, okay, cool. I like this. Right. Dear Herbert, it's May 2nd. I don't like the fact they keep putting dates on things because I'm not going to remember what letters do what at what time. It was a great honour receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I had no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always yours, friend M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So one always choose, one always. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Okay, that should be all we need to open that. One is always true, one always lies, and there's only one prize. That's kind of what I assumed was going on. All three boxes contains gems. So that's claiming 1, 2, 3 claims has gems. The other two boxes contains gems. If that was true, then that is also true, because those two would contain gems. Doesn't have to mention that this one doesn't, or does. This box contains gems. Right, that would be true as well. Let me read that again. Why is the music stopped? Why are you still here? All three boxes contains gems. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other two boxes contains gems. 1, 2. This box contains gems. Yes. Other two boxes contains gems. It doesn't say this one doesn't, it just says the other two do. Oh, you're right. It does say at least one, I think. There will always be at least one box which displays only truth. There will always be at least one box which displays only false. Only one box has a prize. These three boxes contain gems. That could be true. The other two boxes contain gems. I don't know if that's supposed to be saying it doesn't. It depends on your point of view, I guess. This box contains gems. You got it, Outlaw. Sandbox puzzle was easier. Oh, did Sam do this? Okay. Also, good evening, Zippy. I don't like the music stopped. The other two boxes contains gems. It's this one that's bothering me, because the way it's written, the point of view could be the other two boxes contains gems. Doesn't say this box does not. But I don't know if because of the amount of typeface there is, it might be implying it. This box contains gems. All three boxes contains gems. Well, they all say that this one contains gems, for sure, Z's. Because that one says both, that one says all, this one says yes. But then if this one's... So that means this one could be true in that one doesn't... Oh wait, could be the lie, because it doesn't... All three can't... Then this one could be true by saying the other two. And if this one's the liar, the other two boxes contains gems. Then it's lying because this one doesn't. Do we get that? Okay, I think it's the black one. Because that's telling the truth about it. The other two boxes contains gems. We know there's only prizes in one. So that's a lie. And then all three boxes contain gems. So that could be a lie. Wait, so that would be a lie. Wait a minute. Am I thinking about this wrong? Have I been thinking about this wrong? Yeah. Contains gems. The other two boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. I think I've been thinking about this wrong because well, obviously there's only one prize, so there can only be gems in one of them. All 3 boxes contain gems, so wouldn't that be a lie because there's only a prize in one? Yeah, the other 2 boxes contain gems. But then that would be a lie because that one says there's no, or implies there's no gems in itself. This one implies that there's gems in all 3, so I think it's black. Which seems a bit like, because it says this box contains gems, I'm inclined to, I don't think it could be that straightforward, could it? All right, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Blue, white, or black? I'm aiming for black, but only because my brain's white for you. White. I assume the gems. Hang on, did it say what the price was? Hang on, let's go back. 3 boxes, or at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There are always will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. There we go. So empty is the key. All 3 boxes contains gems. Other 2 boxes contains gems. This box contains gems. I think I'm just worrying about this too much. I'm just going to go with it. Don't explode. Yay, gems. I think I was thinking far too hard. Should we just steal the... Okay. And that can't come out. Right, yeah, I think I was thinking far too hard. I think I had it straight away, and then because I didn't believe in myself, I was like, nah, that can't be right. I thought of it. Okay, fishing and stuff. Right, where's the music on? Let's find some music. Why did I choose a furnace so early on? When you enter, lose 2. Okay. Less likely to find items lying around in your house. Well, we want items, but I also don't want to waste doors. I don't know if these sort of come up again later, so I think we'll just do that one for now. Go left. Well, beautiful dress for me. Be funny if you found all the items in the house tidied into this place. Of course, there's a sewing machine. Ooh, another photo. So the lady with the pendant is either older and here or not on this photo. You have some sort of angel maid. I'll take a picture of you anyway, just because you've got some odd letters at the bottom. I remember my grandpa had a old vacuum, like the push ones, that like just runs on wheels and has the brushes that are mobilized by the wheels. And he used it until, well, forever really. I don't think he had ever had a proper electric vacuum. What though? Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. The guys kicked the bucket. No. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have been interested in attending service may contact Miss Babbage, who is their head household lady, for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Okay. Let's just get them all that out of the way so I can wander around and rummage through the household. Right. Oh, look at that. We're almost halfway there. Easy. We got this. Oh, that's not easy. That's dark. The lavatory is just a dead end, which is annoying. That one does go north, which is helpful, but so does the kitchen. We do have gems. There's food for sale. We don't know what food does yet, so for learning purposes, we will go kitchen. So the more red rooms there are, it looks like the more resources it will take to get to other places. Ugh, just Becky, I thought you already subscribed recently. Thank you, Becky. You really don't have to. I thought you did. I thought you did it like the other week. But apparently not. But either way, thank you kindly. Much appreciated. You shouldn't, but thank you. Right. Oh, so bananas. What do they do? Ah, they give you food and like stuff. Plus 10 steps. We're on 26, so that's still quite a few rooms, but and add morning room. Wait, morning room to today's draft pool. So assuming, because we come into the house each day fresh, we're going to lose all our money anyway. So maybe we just spend this to see how far we get. I don't want to have to walk back to it. What's this? Lemon glazed salmon. Blah, blah, blah. Salmon, butters, blah, blah. Nice food. Oh, I'm hungry. Plus an additional 10 steps if you have an aquarium in your house. Okay. We don't have that yet. So I think we will just try and make the day last longer with... We found that chest earlier, so that sort of gives us the money to do this. So sure, why not? We'll buy some steps. Assuming that we're not going to keep these things for the next day. Or was that a different menu? No. Okay. Yeah, there's photos in here as well. Interesting. Oh, there was a pet. It looks like it was a cat, which is a shame. Because dogs are better. Go dog. Okay. Sorry if I'm whipping the camera around a bit too fast. I don't know how deep I need to be looking at things, so... Look at the extraction fan on that bad boy. Oh, it's got shells underneath. Where's the actual oven? Over here. Duh. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, so it's getting worse. That goes out to the left. I don't think we have any more left spaces, do we? Oh, no. We do. 1, 2. Assuming that, yeah. We can go left, but we can get our money back going left as well. Chapel is good, but whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Don't want to do that just yet. We'll do this one. Apparently there's 4 coins in here. There they are. Bridget. Okay, don't know who Bridget is. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 depths should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. 50 steps should be more than enough. This one seems a bit more cryptic than the other notes, so I'm going to take a picture of that as well. Come on, little child with your little dandy legs, you can get up there. We're actually not a child, are we? He looks very childish, but there's some pictures here. Interesting. I missed most of the stream. How are you getting on? So, obviously, first go at this. We've got this far. So, yeah, halfway there. Easy. I did have a slight moment where I was hesitant on a door frame and ended up using my steps. So, in the top left are the step counts. And that goes down each time you enter a room. So I managed to like dance back and forth on the threshold of a door and lose quite a lot of steps accidentally. But so far so good. We're learning a lot. We have an infantry. We have running shoes. I don't know if yeah, I don't know quite how they work, but yeah. We've discovered red rooms are bad, which, you know, should have been obvious by the very, very red they chose. But yeah. I'm not sure what to take notes on, so we've been taking notes in the old OneNote over here. Thank you. But yeah, still haven't fully got the full circle of what's going on yet. Ah, okay. Well, this must use a key, really. Oops. Ooh, green room seems nice. Patio, but that goes south. We don't want it to go south, because that would be dead end at that point. The lavatories are just outright dead end. Spread diamonds into each room. But yeah, pointless if the goal is to go north the whole time. You cannot see the plans while drafting in this room. So the next room will be random, basically, is what it's saying. And there's so many red rooms, but I think we're going to go for it. And hope we just are lucky. I don't like that. Again, a lot of these sort of smaller... I don't know if you would count this as an indie game, but they always have such potential to be horror games. I like how they've done the textures on these. That's a good idea. That's fun. Giving you a rough idea what's in the room. Alright. Big money, no whammies. We're going to try and head north. We just don't want an outright dead end. Actually, we don't want a dead end. We don't want a left-facing door. Gem required seems like it would be beneficial, at least. But a lot of the gem required rooms... Oh, for Pete's sake. Thank you, Mother Jogger. You really shouldn't. Yeah, so Gem at least would put a positive on this room if it is a dead end. But these two are probably red rooms. Left or right, chaps? We're going to go Russian roulette style. Up. Is that the middle one you mean? Gem room or down? You guys are not helpful. Left or right? Middle. I'm giving you two options, guys. Left or right. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Should I just shake the mouse and do one? You're going to tell me to go into a different dimension. The fifth plane of existence, yes. I just don't want to take responsibility if it's the dead end. So we'll go Gem. Ooh, it's the garage. Is there a door? Fuck! Is there a door on the far side? Fuck! Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. But why is this a gem room? What does it give us? Garage. 3 keys. Oh yeah, there they are. Not that we get to keep them. Hello? Why can we interact with you? What do you do? Interesting. Show my blueprints again. There you go. I think we've created a full stop, basically. We cannot go further north. Which was what I was fearing. Assuming that we have to go north. Unless there's rooms that you can teleport from one room to another. But yes, why can we press that? What does that do? Or is it just like the globe spinning in the other room where nothing really happens? It's supposed to be 1993, isn't it? This guy's... Everything seemed to be more styled towards, like, you know... 40s, 20s... I don't know. I'm not very good with time. Ah, newt. Oh god, I can't read this. Christopher... This is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone. Where were... Wait, when you... Service was required. I don't care how long you have been driving for this something. Your absence must be accounted for, Miss Babbage. There's Christopher. So we have a Christopher in the house as well. Let's go to our thing. That's not how you spell Christopher, is it? It is. Takes car. Nope, moment. Nope. Yep. Okay. So the head of the house, not the head of the household, the head maid, I suppose, is shouting at Christopher. So Christopher can't be one of the family, because I don't think the maid would shout at the family. But yes, okay, so that's dead end going north. So I don't think if that's GG's game over for this day. But we can just keep spawning rooms, assuming that we don't get to keep the keys and stuff for the next round. Oh, I saw it, maybe. What, one of the particular rooms? Yeah, Vin Diesel family. Why can we press this? Right, I guess we'll go south. Just exploring now, more than anything else. We've got no gems left, so let me flip a coin. Where's a coin? I've got this lovely coin from... Is it a Rook and a Raven? Becky, where did I get those nice coins from that expo with the sun and the moon and all that jazz on it? Crow and Crown, yes. So Crow and Crown do various D&D stuff as well. And they do like these nice coins, which I use in my D&D like bag for flipping. So we got Crow, well, 2 birds on one side and a single snake on the other. So I guess the snake will be tails. So snake and crows. Crows. Ooh. This looks nice. What's this? Oh, that was a valuable. Okay, that was a gem. Ooh. Exposed stone. Clocks are still going. Queen of Diamonds we've had before as a photo. Interesting. That's the first artwork I've noticed repeated. Got a very anime face actually. That's a very like I draw manga face. Oh, this is the den. I suppose it would say on it. It's not a secret. Okay. That's cool. The amount of people that love the Queen card. Is that a thing? Have people been swooning over the Queen card in this game? More chess pieces. Working clocks. Nice fire. 2 6-1s. Lots of clocks. Got some arrows on them, but I don't think that's poignant right now. I hope I don't have to do like waiting around puzzles. Really? Is it because it's the only female? Well, no, there was that. What's her face? The sketch we saw earlier of that woman with the locket, but really, that's weird. Okay, so what rooms do we have? We can still head south. Yeah, because that one's messed up. So apart from a gem, not much going on in this room, as we know. Apart from the old. Okay, I don't know what purple rooms really do. Walls are pretty boring, but it does make sense in this case to open up that space there. Courtyard is a gem, but I don't know why. It doesn't have a bonus on it. Let's go hall, which is boring, but it gives us technically more options. West Wing Hall. Aha, information. That's always interesting. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Claire Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft south. I assume that is it. Okay. I don't like how there's dates on things. I never remember dates. Look at that cutie. When we're having lunch today, sitting in our sort of alcove living room, we could see sitting on the gutter just above us was a magpie, and he kept like leaning upside down and looking down at us. He's very cute. Ended up just clearing the gutters for us, which was nice of him. Right. I'm tempted just to go this way, just because we can. Ugh. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three floor. There's one aquarium. It's cool, but just... Fish? Yeah. I think this day's kind of shot, so we'll go fish. We'll go to see what that's all about. Hee hee. Fish. So apart from like learning the mechanics of the spawning of the rooms and so on, I don't quite figure out why so much like note-taking has been... Like, I feel like there was more note-taking needed in Outer Wilds, but at least the computer did it for you. Are you clues to things? Why is there washing machines and stuff? Ishk. We see him head on. Yeah. Come to me, fish. I always feel bad because my nan, when she was alive, she had a fish tank, and she would basically try and treat them like kings. So she was doing the water when, you know, it was recommended to change it and all that kind of thing. She would do everything she could for these fish, but they would just keep dying. I think she was doing too much, to be honest, but she was technically only doing what was recommended to her to do. And like with the tank, with the tank cleaning and stuff like that. And if they decided to live, they would have lived like kings. But she kept buying new ones, and they kept dying and stuff. She had to like give up in the end. Whatever she was doing it wrong. But my parents have a fish tank. It is the Jim. Yeah, my parents have a fish tank, and it is the grubbiest sort of algae-infested swamp ever. But it has the most healthiest single goldfish in it that I've ever seen. It just seems to thrive, despite it being just sort of forgotten, like the city of Atlantis, just somewhere in this tank, just left to his own devices, fed occasionally. Well, fed, you know, fed every day, but other than that, he kind of just sort of just gets on with life. So yeah, I feel bad that that one lives and thrived on nothing, whereas my nan's fish just kept dying. Front-facing fish are too funny. Yeah, have you seen the all the TikToks with horses looking down their face from like just underneath or just behind their eye, and they look like these really long, stupid things. It's funny how horses can look so majestic sometimes, but then just change the angle ever so slightly. Right. So the chapel is really trying to be spawned. Religion is really trying to force itself into my life right now. There's a rumpus room. Cool. But that would just go to a dead end there, which we don't really want either. Passageway is pretty good because it goes everywhere, but we don't. We'll do chapel. We're running out of space anyway, so. Is that me gifting in collection. Oh, but then you get 2 back anyway, so deal. That's cool. Okay, I was not particularly a religion of... I mean, it looks like Cthulhu up there, but... Yeah, I don't like how they call donations collection. Because collection just sounds like it's just expected of you. Not much else in here. I thought with how much it had been trying to force itself into our playthrough, I thought it would actually do something. There are numbers on the base of these. 5, 2, 3. Okay. That might be poignant later. Very weird that that's basically a jockey angel. Alright, let's take some notes. And by notes I mean take some photos on my camera and then forget about them later. Oh wait, we saw a statue with... Yeah, we saw the maid statue with a broom. Ooh, something actually joined together. Okay. Maid statue with a... So maybe this whole room is just clues to unlock somewhere else. Yeah, we saw that lady. I can't remember what room it was in, which is probably going to be a problem. And what I should have been taking notes of. But at the time, we did not know. But I think it was in the maid's room. We can go back to check if we got some spare feet, should we say. Let's go to... Leave TikTok on too long. So if we go to those photos, yeah, that statue was in the maid's room and it had M-I-L-A underneath. Okay. I could be just, you know, looking at the theming too much. Okay. We don't have much room left. So we'll be starting a new day soon, I think. So... Mr. Why do we need it? I didn't question why. I just haven't sort of figured out what notes I'm supposed to be taking. When you say notebook to me, I always think of, like, you know, all the like letters and stuff and putting all the dates down and who's who and what's what. Not statue here and this there. I don't know. We'll see. I will be humbled. We already said about this. Right, we want something that's south-facing, which you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Let's do that one, just because I want to see how that works. Ah, hello. Ooh. Oh, so that... Ah, so if the rooms connect, it automatically opens the door. Okay, that's cool. Right. The art is in... Ooh. That one looks particularly interesting. That one looks like the house floor plans. And where we are has a little E in it. The art on the wall must come to something. There's just too much of it. I know a lot of these are repeats, though. Aha. Hello. Drawing. Floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans. Why is it telling me this now? From which you must select one to draft. However, these are some items. There are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial 3 options. Okay, maybe that's what the purple means. Where's there a little hole there? What's that? Oh, it's the little pillow, like, rivet, or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. You got anything going on? Phone's got no numbers on it. Wonder if there's anything about like who's looking left and who's looking right. There seems to be a lot of arrows on the things. Oh, they're all steps. Like distances. They seem to be from feet. And strides, I guess. Yeah, everything's walking. Okay. This goes along with the theme of steps in the top left corner. Now look, we can actually see like where it's placed in the room or on here. If it's got windows, it is technically placed in the right place on the outside. It's not like a trick, if you get me. I'd love to see like, you know, when people do like no clip mode and sort of zoom out of the player space to see what these games, how these games actually work. Right, well, there's nothing else in here, I don't think. If we got enough steps, we could probably try and get back to the security room to see how many items we've missed. To see how secret they are, if you get what I mean. Right. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Oh, so we gain steps for the bedrooms. Ah, that's why they're purple. Okay. They're all linked. Options to earn and spend cash. What would be more? What could we learn more from? Probably this one. Oh, we don't have any things. Okay. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. 2, and then this one was something about. Ooh, I like that. I don't think I've ever seen like a cross bunk like that. That's kind of cute. And having like your little book nooks and stuff. Oh, information. Today is a good day because... Well, this is how I read normally, to be fair. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room. And I will not have to share my snacks. Yeah, that's how I write. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But, oh, he uses commas. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Okay. Ugh. Herbie is mean and really stupid. And today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Okay. Herbie. Who's Herbie? Herbie. Child? Question mark? That's one for your voice acting audition tape. Yep. Don't think the tone was very good. To be fair, most oh, they got a cool little TV. Are they playing? Trophy. I think. I thought that was a sombrero, and it's not. It's a pudding They got a hamster. Hello. Oh, the hamster's got a bunk bed as well. Cool. I was drinking. Oh, they put extra animations in. That's cute. They could have just had it like wandering around in a circle. Hello. You're cute. Are you following me around, or are you just doing that because... Yes, go on the wheel. I always get scared because they always look like they're going to guillotine themselves between the strut of the wheel and this bit. Good hustle. So they say hamsters live for like 2 and a bit years. My hamster lived for like 5.5. It was called Dodge. He had a red eye and a black eye. It was cool. But as little old outlaw with his little old hamster would... Ooh, oh, we got more gems. Nice. Every time I thought he was dead, I would be holding him in my hands and he would warm up and be fine for another however long. And that went on for ages. So it does make me wonder how many people have buried hamsters alive because they're just in their hibernation type state. Because they do seem dead. They're cold, they're stiff, they don't move, they don't react. So the amount of hamsters that have been buried alive because of it. What they got? Is that an Atari? Don't know. Generic. Checkers. Padlock and stuff. A tape. What's it say? The Turtles of Varen. Vera. Cool camera. Okay. Well, I think our journey has come to an end today. As we have cut ourselves off from the north. That space can't be used. We learnt a lot about just the general rooms we've got. Let's take a picture of the actual map because we can't make that any different now. Just in case that comes up. That'll be day 1. Right, let's try and get to the surveillance room, security room. Just to check if we missed anything. You got a good chunk of rooms done, which is really good for the first day. Okay. Stanley, go look at the hamster. Ever since I played Stanley Parables, I sometimes just narrate what I'm doing because it's funny. Alright, you. You live long and prosper. We're going to go... What's the quickest way? Probably... Well, we have to go right the way up. So that would be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can technically do that. So we need to go up until the dark room. So what we're going to try and do now is learn how hidden items are, because there may still be some out there. So up to the dark room. We want to go through the parlor. We could technically buy more steps, but it doesn't matter. Through the maid's place. Yeah, and then a straight line to the left. Okay. Let's see if we missed anything. And that will give us a rough estimate of how sneaky the game is. View estate inventory. Ah, we got everything. Okay. Alright. I've just got to go check to see if we're putting food on, because I do need to eat before D&D at 7:30, so be right back. 2 seconds. I'm back, and got ads coming anytime soon. So, right, we didn't get to some of these places, so I don't think these are sort of, live, should we say? We'll see. That's just me metagaming how the game's made. But so I think we will leave, and we'll call it a day in the game. Clocks and clocks. I mean, that's security room, but clocks. Might have to look. This one has nothing. Safety pins. Alright. I reckon we'll just waste all our footsteps just looking around again. Oh wait, there's a storeroom, wasn't it? So it's dead end. We just have this lady. And that was a storeroom. Do you know, yeah, we'll call it a day there on this. Can we save in the middle? Directory game settings. So actually we might have to call it a day off the stream as well. Yeah, we might have to call it a day for the stream as well, because I've got, what, half an hour until D&D, and I don't think we'll get through another day. So apart from experimenting with rooms, I don't think there'll be much point. That's a room directory. Oh, okay. I didn't know this was a thing. Interesting. Why is there some that are numbered? Why are there some numbered, some aren't? Oh, so the antechamber is a room before this one, right? Okay. I get you. I get you. Hallways. It's probably just every corner. Oh, there's a few different types of hallways. Okay. Shops. Red rooms. Oh, love that. We saw most of the red rooms. Cool. Right. So I will call it call it a day. It's Pride Month after all that. Call it a day, and we will pick this up tomorrow. Oh, it's that thing that was in the church. So that theming is the rest of, like, around. Okay. Cool. Right, so if we go back to this. The game saves at the start of every new day. So do I need to click new day and then get to it? Will it? Or will this be the day one again if I quit now? So I should get to day 2. Now, let's go back to the game for a sec. So I should go and, call it a day and then call it a day. Yeah. Call it a day in game, then call it a day to reset to. Yeah, okay. Call it a day. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as the current inventory will have been reset. Okay, call it a day. Okay. Otherwise you'll redo day 1. Okay. Yeah, we want our notes, don't we? So. Oh. 5 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 8 and bacon eggs, total rooms 23. Rank reached 6. Steps taken 48. Items found 1. That was the trainers. That's what that looked like. I don't know if it logs this kind of thing, so I will take a picture and put it in the OneNote. Exit. Save and continue. Save and quit. There we go. Oh, it's a loading screen as well. Right. Cool. We'll call it there, and I will see you tomorrow sometime. Let's see if there's anyone about that we care about. Not really? Cool, so we won't raid. Right, have a lovely evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's an interesting game already. I don't quite have the full premise yet, I don't think, in my head. But we will see how that goes. Yeah. So, love and peace, chaps, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Similar time, starting around 5-ish like usual. Right, catch you later, chaps. Where's the end button? Where is the end button? What have I done? I'm good at this.